Matthew Sablan, or Sabyu, is currently in the throes of competing on the American Song Contest hosted by Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson. The show takes artists from each state and territory and has them perform an original song live that is then voted on. Sablan's song, Sunsets and Sea Turtles.
But I know one thing is true. Sunsets and sea turtles came here together for you. Came here together for you. Sunsets and sea turtles came here together for you.
The song is feel good, and while his musical career is taking off, things haven't always been easy, and there's a certain depth to the artist that he willingly explores during an interview in our studio. What's the hardest thing you've gone through in life so far?
Hardest thing in life? Yeah, I mean, it definitely comes in waves. Like life hits you in waves and phases of things, and so, I think one of the hardest things that I can remember is battling depression, which is to me, like on a spiritual level, I think I'm a very spiritual person in the sense of trying to just reach the highest version of myself that I possibly can, and I know that when you do that, a lot of these kind of stronger, darker energies and forces around us try to bring us down, and so I kind of found myself battling, having that battle of light and dark, and coming out of it, on a positive.
Have you been able to share your mentoring young people? Have you been able to? Are you able to talk about those sorts of things with?
Yeah. I think I'm fortunate that within our organization we're very real with our young artists. So when I went through that episode, I definitely shared my experience and with the intention of shedding some light on those scenarios, for themselves if they ever come across that in their own lives.
How did you get out of it, and are you out of it all the way yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest, heaviest part I was able to get out of. Now it's just kind of like life just kind of has its way of challenging you, and so I notice these challenges now, and I'm like consciously trying to. Consciously battling them, and knowing that whatever I do is going to serve my highest good, Yeah.
What did you do when you were in the throes of it? When you were, what did you do? Did music help? Exercise? Just time?
Yeah, time alone. Time alone really helped. Being out in nature really helped. By yourself, like just toss the cell phone aside, reconnecting with the land, and then music helped. It's funny because like when you're sad, like a happy song doesn't cheer you up. It's the sad songs that cheer you up. It's the songs that you can relate to at that time, So it's to me that's the kind of music I was gravitated to, and it helped me, just lean into those feelings and move through it. And once you move through it, then that feeling is past, and you can do something else.